Saturn retrograde in your natal chart, this is what you need to know about the upcoming Saturn retrograde. First of all, having any planet retrograde in your birth chart is very karmic and some of my favorite conversations to have. You are truly a multi-dimensional person living and breathing in between time, past, present, and future. So if you're born with Saturn retrograde, then the lessons that you're learning are more integrated within who you are. It's an inner journey, not so much an outer journey. I'll use this comment as an example. So if somebody has Saturn in Taurus, but it is direct, they are working through their values in the world, their values in the material spaces. So it's kind of like what they purchase, what they bring into their world, how they materialize. And it's learning lessons around ownership, and it could even extend into people as well. Now, if you have Saturn retrograde in Taurus, then this becomes more internal. This is about your sense of self-worth and your self-value. You're coming into your own ideas of what makes something valuable. Is it cash? Is it money? Is it gold? Or is it Dorito chips? And it's always about inner discipline and your integrity and how you hold yourself up to consistency. Going back to the general conversation of anyone being born under a Saturn retrograde, for everyone, this is all about self-mastery, inner self-mastery. You are building your resilience and becoming self-reliant. It's almost like you're proving to yourself that you can handle things in life. And this also has a lot to do with fears and incredible, like, crippling insecurities that you hold inside. So if something is going to hold you back, it's not believing in yourself and feeling like your goals are enormous mountains to climb. And for anybody else, it's just like going to Starbucks or something. My best suggestion for anybody who has Saturn retrograde in their birth chart is to become the CEO of your life. Whatever your name is, you are the CEO of yourself. So this person's name is Shanti. So as of June 15, 2024, Shanti is the CEO of herself, of her values, of her inner strength and her discipline and her everything. You are becoming the CEO. And if you can see yourself as like, what do I need? I need to go to the gym, eat food, do healing, whatever that looks like. You are the CEO and you have to master your life in that way during a Saturn retrograde. So when Saturn goes retrograde in real time, it's a check-in. It's a review process. It's a how are we doing? How are we feeling? How are you measuring yourself in accordance to your goals and the world? I think it's quite comforting, and it is more like a homecoming. It's kind of like you have spiritual access to Saturn. You can hear him, see him, feel him, whereas he could feel a little bit more advanced when he's direct. Like you're just kind of not quite there yet, and you don't understand the lesson he's teaching. So you're just kind of like, I'll do a private lesson instead. So Saturn retrogrades are more your private lessons to the greater work that has to be done. So for example, for this specific Saturn retrograde in Pisces, he has been teaching the collective about their subconscious and clearing out belief systems that are blockages at this point for the collective. And so what he's doing with this retrograde is he's coming to you to have a personal class, and he's going to say, I know we've been talking about the subconscious and the dream world and intuition and all that stuff, but this is what it means to you. This is how it looks like for you, and this is how it will come up in your life. So it's more like a one-on-one. I think these are power moves. I think that you have an advantage when everybody else is losing their fucking minds, because you're going to notice it. You're going to notice that people's businesses going crazy, and just like a lot of stress, like responsible stress comes up for people. And you're going to be like, well, aren't you hearing Saturn? He's so clear. And everybody's going to be like, no, he's talking backwards. And you're like, no, he's actually clearer than ever before. And so it's your style. And this is where you guys get to be leaders, because when everybody else is losing their shit because they have Saturn direct and they're trying to acclimate to the retrograde motion, you are going to be the leader where you say, don't worry, this is what he means. This is what he's saying. This is what it looks like. I know it's a little confusing, but you know the language and you get to teach it to us.